I've always had a passion for ballet and for performance, and I love theater and dance, and I wanted to start a performing company in Eugene that would develop those kinds of art forms. Before we begin, I would like to talk about what it has taken to build this ballet company. It has taken sacrifice, imagination, and taking what you have and doing the impossible. Setting out with the dream of a professional ballet company, especially with a company that wanted to do contemporary performances, that meant forging ahead into new frontiers. Deciding to collaborate with 3 Eugene-based music groups, Troupe Carnival, Betty and the Boy, and Mood Area 52 to create Cirque de la Lune had many challenges. We literally built a story about the behind-the-scenes activities of a 1930s era circus. From blindfolded dancers to actual circus silk flyer Raymond Silos with his dancer assistants, forging ahead with a vision for resident company status at the Halt Center meant bringing in new audiences. Of course, when you're performing, you want to develop audiences. You want to have as many people come and see what you're doing as possible. And with Ballet Fantastique wanting to become a resident company at the Halt Center, we really needed to bring in lots and lots of audience members.
Ballet Fantastique, at the end of the day, is comprised of people who love great stories. You'll find among us literature majors, theater majors, and hopeless book fanatics, and that comes into every performance that we do. There are just this range of inspirations for us that trickle down into every aspect of what we're doing on stage, and I love that both as a dancer but also as a choreographer.
Have I ever said, wait, what? When it comes to something I've been asked to do for Ballet Fantastique? That would be a yes.
At first, Donna and Hannah asked Justin to be blindfolded for the beginning of our pas de deux, and they said, don't worry, he'll take it off, 8 counts into it.
I get blindfolded and sat down at the beginning of the piece, and yes, actually blindfolded, not just a thin piece of cloth put over my eyes. And then I dance an entire 3-minute plus pas de deux with Leanne, having to find and know that she's about to jump into a lift by the tapping of her pointe shoes as she's running towards me.
So we're choreographing, blindfold is still on. They choreographed the entire dance with him blindfolded. At first, I was scared because I didn't want him to drop me. I didn't want him to get hurt, but we did it, and it's one of our and audience's favorite pas de deux.
From Spanish hacienda dancers meeting Native American characters to ZORRO's vision quest, BFan put a new edge on the old story. Bringing a famous, legendary character back to life on the stage, ZORRO appealed to young audiences and to those of us who remember the legend from childhood.
So in As You Like It, I play Annie Oakley. And for those of you who know Shakespeare, you are going to say in your head, there is no Annie Oakley in As You Like It. Well, BFan is known to do things that are different and slightly bizarre sometimes. And so we decided to create more female characters and to make it more Wild West. We're going to introduce the character of Annie Oakley, and I got chosen to play that part. I'm a very feminist character in the sense that I shoot guns and I'm good at it, and you better get out of my way because you might be next.
My favorite character that I'm dancing in tonight's performance would have to be Cupid in our As You Like It ballet. It's a fun role because I get to have everyone fall in love. I'm kind of the boss in that department.
What I do to get into character for Big Bad Charlie is I kind of reference some old movies I've seen in the past, particularly mob boss movies. You know, there's always the numbskull of the group, or the guy who's not on top of his game. And I kind of look to him to kind of look to those kind of characters to kind of get prepared for Big Bad Charlie. And the guy just doesn't catch a break.